Hey Fight fans, it's MICHELLEJOYPHELPS, and this is my first time interviewing Carl Frampton. It's nice to meet you in person.
Nice to meet you.
We are here in Las Vegas where you're headlining your very first big card here.
Yeah.
How exciting is this for you?
It's very exciting. I think the media turnout, I've never seen anything like it before for any event that I've been involved in. You know, I've been involved in some pretty big events back home. The media turnout is always good, but this was special, and just makes me a little bit more excited for the fight.
Fighter of the Year by many different outlets. How does it feel to see yourself, first off, on the cover of Ring magazine? That's a huge accomplishment, and a lot of people look forward to that at some point in their career.
That's a big deal for me, and obviously the goal was always to become a world champion, and that was it. When I started my professional journey, I just wanted to win a world title. But you know, I won world titles in 2 different divisions. All these awards I picked up at the end of the year, Ring magazine and everything else. I never really thought I could do something like that, but it's a bonus, really. Very happy and very proud.
You mentioned yesterday that you wanted this fight to prove that your last one wasn't a fluke. And does it bother you that maybe some people saw it differently than the judges did?
No, because I think that there's only very few people think that Leo Santa Cruz won the fight, and if you do think Leo Santa Cruz won the previous fight, then you don't really know a lot about boxing. I believe that the judges got it right. I believe that I won it. 95% of the people that you would ask would think that I won the fight. It was a very close fight. It was an exciting fight also, but I think that I'm going to win this one in more style and in a more convincing manner.
Now, Leo mentions that he believes that partly for the reason why he lost was because mentally he wasn't all there because his father was battling cancer. When looking into his eyes now, do you see a change in him today than you did the last time you looked into his eyes?
No, I don't see a difference. I've seen a very focused guy in New York. Again, I've seen another very focused Leo Santa Cruz in Las Vegas. So,
do you see the same guy?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Obviously it was a tough time for him and his family, but I believe that he came into that fight very prepared. I think his father was around for the last 5 weeks of camp, and he was in the corner. Look, it's not an ideal situation. I have great sympathy for the whole family and everything they've went through, but I think Leo was ready for the last fight. I think he's going to be maybe more ready this time, and I'm expecting a very hard night like New York.
A lot of people are already mentioning Lee Selby in a unification fight. He is fighting on the undercard. Are you going to be paying a close attention to his performance Saturday night?
Well, I'll not watch the fight because it's pretty close to mine, but I'll obviously
people look at it for you.
Yeah, I can watch the fight later on, and that's a fight that people have talked about. It would be huge for back home. I think if you look at all the champions, what I want to do next is fight in Belfast, and if you look at the guys that are big names, Selby would go to Belfast, easier than Gary Russell, easier than Oscar Valdez. They're all great champions, but I think the Selby fight would be the easiest one to make in Belfast. But again, me and him have a job to do. Both of us have to get wins, and both was a very difficult fight. So one fight at a time, and after I deal with Santa Cruz again, we can talk about that.
Is Rigondeaux on the to-do list at this point?
At the minute, what I want to be involved in is exciting fights, and I want to be involved in fights that make me financially secure. And Rigo doesn't have TV backing. There's no one going to pay a lot of money for that, and fighting guys like Leo Santa Cruz, people talk about money and how bad it is. He's always talking about money, but if your boss came to you and said, I'm going to give you a harder job for 5 times less money, you'd tell him to piss off. So I'm in the exact same boat. I want to be financially rewarded for what I do, and I think I deserve that.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. It's nice meeting you. What would you like to say to the fight fans tuning in?
Tune in on Saturday night for a great fight. The last one was very good. This one's going to be even better.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Bye, fight fans. Hey, fight fans, it's MICHELLEJOYPHELPS. And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.